This video contains strong language from the outset and throughout. Hey, this is our first IGTV episode of Tuff Divas. I'm Steph, aka Diva Mum Steph, and this is Amy, aka One Tough Mother. We met via Instagram, so we're going to talk to you a little bit about that, how we met and how we became friends, and then we've got some questions that you've sent in that we're going to answer. And this episode is probably just going to be a bit light-hearted, and we're just going to have a bit of a chat and a laugh, and then we'll talk to you more about what our episodes are going to be about going forward. So
what she said.
Yeah. So Ames, tell everybody a bit about you.
Oh God, I hate this so much. Wow.
Yeah, we're both cringing, by the way.
We are. Yeah, this is so out of our comfort zones. So yeah, I'm obviously from Bristol. So I work at Funky Pigeon as a designer,
and she's amazing.
Biased.
So yeah, she is.
So yeah, I work at Funky Pigeon as a designer, and I had my little girl Maddie. About how old is she? Three, 4, 3.5. Yeah, 3.5. After I had her, I suffered with severe postnatal depression. Ended up in a mother and baby unit. Won't go into all the details now. I'm sure most of you already know. So when I went back to work after my maternity leave, I was inspired to design a range of cards for mental ill health to send to people. So I successfully ran 2 mental health campaigns through work. And then after that I thought, now I want to go out on my own now. And I started One Tough Mother last March, which was 2019. And it's just a platform where I can really be myself and put all my art.
Yeah,
create everything. Every single thing on my grid is something that I've drawn or created myself. And I try to draw my own experiences to help others, basically. And that's how I met Steph.
Yeah. We both suffered with maternal mental health pretty badly, and we've talked about that in length amongst ourselves, but we will talk about that more. We'll probably dedicate a whole episode just to that, because it's a lot to say. We might talk a little bit about it in this episode, but we do want to talk more about it and try and raise awareness. We're both really keen to raise awareness around mental health issues. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I have chronic illness as well. So I've got fibromyalgia, chronic migraine. We both have PMDD, which we will talk about a lot.
Yeah.
Because it rules our fucking
There's a lot
life.
to say.
Yeah, and it's actually Hell Week for both of us at the moment. We're pretty in sync.
I literally can't
I'm
see
sweating.
it. I covered this well.
sweating.
I covered my PMDD spots. Do you get spots?
Yes, look.
Can you see it?
Yeah, because I fucking covered it. Oh, I do get it. My hair is all frizzy.
That's the first sign where I get a spot. But we'll talk about this in another episode.
Well, yeah, we'll probably just go into loads of detail. But a bit about me. I'm actually from Bath, believe it or not. No one who is from Bristol believes that I'm from Bath, but I am. I am. Born and bred. But I live in Bristol now. My daughter's really Bristolian / American. Well, they both are actually.
That's what Maddie's like.
They both are, aren't they?
Yeah. Bristolian,
they're like,
American.
Hi, Maddie.
Oh, hi, Kira.
Yeah.
You're totally my best friend.
Yeah. Do you put it in the trash?
Yeah. No, Matt says garbage.
Does she?
Yeah. And earlier she
went trash.
She calls dummies pacifiers.
What is it she said today? Oh, I've got my sweatpants on. She was going to dance class. Oh, I've got my new sweatpants. I was like, joggers. Joggers. We're from Bristol, love.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I have been writing on and off for years, forever, since I first got diagnosed with depression when I was 13, which I now believe was probably PMDD, but again, it's a long story. So I started writing really in school. It was probably the only thing that kept me there, to be honest, and I've never really been that successful with it until I started blogging, and I've had some of my blogs published. I've been featured in House 21 Spring and Summer magazine, and just writing for some bigger sites. So I wrote a post recently about PMDD for IAPMD. I wrote some stuff for the Mighty, and I'm trying to write a book. So that's a bit about me. I do have another job as well, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to talk about it. It's nothing secret. I'm not like
you
I'm not I'm not like Secret Service or anything. But I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
You don't really care.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say what I do on air. So just in case I won't. Basically, I work in an office, or I did until coronavirus came along and fucked that all up, and now I just work from home, part time, right the rest of the time, and obviously parent in between or during.
We just do everything.
So it's hectic, isn't it?
It is.
I was going to actually ask, I thought this would be a good start for a bit of combo, how you coped in lockdown. Now, I know you've already told me, but let's just talk about it in general.
No, I did. She was actually, I'm quite lucky that she's all right. Like, yeah, she can be a pain in the ass, but I know that actually overall, she's pretty good. But there has been a few days, mainly during Hell Week, when I just can't cope, and I've got to try and work, and then I've got her constantly asking for snacks. They have a snack stomach, don't they?
Yeah, that is, she designed a snack bitch tote bag, especially because of this.
Yeah, exactly. Shameless plug there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually, overall, I've coped all right, I'd say. Like, I know there's a lot of people that are worse off.
Yeah, and I think I didn't cope as well as you.
I think I know. I think I did actually cope quite well. At the beginning, she didn't know what to do with herself, and I'd be right, because I love going out and about, and I just love, just putting her in the car. And if she starts getting eggy, I just put her in the car and we just go somewhere.
And
but
you couldn't
stuck in the house. I was like, oh my
and you get bored.
God.
We did so many walks. Like we literally walked, but we walked to the same place every day.
Yeah, so then you get bored. We used to go to the woods every night.
I was like, do you want to do a nature hunt, like a scavenger thing? I'd like make them up. She's like, we did that yesterday. Yeah, I know. We're doing another one because that's all we can fucking do.
And then Mads goes, I'm bored of this now, mummy.
Yeah, Kira says that to me all the time. My mum, we're in my mum's house. We're recording from my mum's house. Hi, mum. She's in the kitchen, and she will tell you that Kira says to her all the time, like, Nanny, what are we doing today? I'm bored now, when she has it. But obviously, during the beginning of lockdown, we didn't have any childcare. We didn't have nursery. We didn't have preschool. Kira's preschool shut in March. So did Maddie's, didn't it? We didn't have, like, you work full-time from home. I work part-time from home. Trying to manage that. Like, being ill, like, I know we say with our mental health, but it is, obviously, I've got like physical illnesses, but so do you suffer from chronic pain as well, and I think that always kind of links up to your mental health anyway.
It's bound to wear anyone down if you have pain constantly.
And I think when you're ill, and that, we always spout on about mental health being an illness, because it is. When you are ill, it's hard, and even going to work used to be like a break sometimes from Kira.
Yeah, and I always used to say that as well, like that was my little me time.
Like
work was my
bit
me
of
time.
social, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I feel like some days, like Sean will come home, both our husbands are called Sean. Sean will come home at like 5:30 or whatever, and like going to give me a kiss, and I'm like, can you just not fucking touch me, because I've been touched all day, like I'm touched out. Like, and she'll be like, mummy, and
you snap. And
then she'll come over and be like, oh mummy, I just want to cuddle, and I'm like, oh my god, and then I'm like, for fuck's sake, like. So it's constant.
I know, it is, and you feel like you don't. I feel like when I'm in the office, I was in there from 7:30 till 6 at night.
Yeah.
So I'd go home and I'd be so happy to see her.
Yeah, you miss them.
And it's so lush, but you don't have time to miss them.
No.
So they're there all the time, and then.
And they get bored of you as well.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care what anybody says.
They
like,
test
Kira
you as well.
has
She'll
been,
test me, but she won't test Sean.
Yeah, same. And like he'll get home and he'll be like, oh, what's the matter, Bab? And she'll be
she's
like,
really good.
Oh, my mummy's been really angry. And I'm like, what the hell? You make me sound like I'm some like psycho. I'm not. I've told you, I am a little bit. My friends who know me will be like, yeah, she is.
Don't mess with
mad stuff. My mum calls me the Rottweiler, but I'm not at that. No. I forgot what I was going to say
now.
now.
You are on your side.
I forgot what I was going to say now. But yeah, she'll be like, make out like I'm some like angry, like I beat her or something, and I don't. No, I love her to death, but I also love me time. Like,
yeah, and I think every single person in the world, however much you love your child, you can't be with someone 24/7.
No.
You're not your husband. You can't be with your husband 24/7.
I always
I'll
think
kill
it'd be
him.
so nice if my husband like worked away during the week and just
Oh my
came home at
God.
weekends.
Oh my god, I love that.
Yeah, but I've said this to him and he's like, what the fuck are you on about? You would literally not cope without me. And do you know what? I think he's right because he
No,
does.
I would.
Yeah, but my Sean he does quite a lot.
Yeah, but it's
stuff
little
that I
things you
didn't realise.
realise,
Yeah. Stuff I didn't
Yeah,
realise. Like
true
little annoying things like he picks up the dog poo now.
Does he?
I don't want to
You got
fucking
to
do that.
do
And I wanted the dog. He didn't even want the dog.
That's husband goals.
Yeah.
I mean-
yeah, he is. But then he ain't great in all the other ways. Like they're not perfect.
Oh no.
But nor am I, so you know,
Yeah.
I have to be a little bit careful about what I say because he probably will watch this and rip the piss out of me. But he'll be watching. He'll be like, oh,
I'm
she's
not
got
like-
a telephone voice on again.
I don't
And
think you have though.
No, of course I fucking haven't.
I don't think you have got your telephone voice on because people will see it and they'll be like, that's not how she talks.
Yeah, I know.
I
it's
ain't never
cringe.
watching this. Ever.
Sometimes when I do the House 21 podcast, I stutter.
Do you?
I've heard it back and I'll be like,
Mm.
and I do this thing where I've got like verbal tics. So
Yes.
I'll say like a lot, or I'll say,
Yes.
do you know what I mean? Like that, and I'll hear
It's
it back.
a nervous like.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
do when I do podcasts. I don't like talking about myself.
No, I know.
Like, it's alright to write something, but when I'm talking about it, I stop and I get nervous.
The thing is, it's different when you say it out loud as well because it's personal and
Yeah.
you're talking about your life. So when you say it out loud, there's always that little bit of like. I feel. I was just about to say like again. Then did you hear
Like.
like stop myself? My first question for you. I'm not gonna name drop who sent these in because. Well, I just didn't write it down. That's the reason. I didn't write it down. So
You're like acting all professional.
I was trying
I'm
to
not
think
being
of what to
scriptural.
say, but I just
That's-
didn't write it down.
I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot. So we're just going to read them out and get the answers.
Yeah, alright. I know, I'm really rubbish at answering questions. I'm like,
Yeah, because I want to think about it.
yeah.
Right, so the first one is, what's the silliest thing that gets you irrationally angry?
Oh, my husband chewing his nails.
Oh, he bites his
He
nails.
bites his nails and I get so savage.
To be honest, I said to Sean, what's one thing that gets me irrationally angry? And he said, fucking everything. Like, he was like, that you are irrationally angry. That is your personality. But what he did say, the one thing, and it happened tonight before I came here, is if I ring him and he's got a shit signal,
Oh, I know it's not even his fault.
it's not his fault, I know.
But then you're like, you
But I
get
can't help it.
irrational.
I'm like,
It does get on
can
my
you
nerves.
fucking hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Babes, can you hear me?
I thought he was actually on the phone.
Does my head in. Does my fucking head in.
Well, Sean sits there and he's like, I'm like, can you stop biting your nails?
Yeah, that is proper annoying.
Oh, it gets on my...
Sean snores as well, which
Oh!
is that noise.
Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, he would tell you, he's like, well, it's not my fault, is it? I'm like,
No, I
okay.
know, and the thing is, it's not, but we both have a shit night's sleep because he keeps me awake and I'm kicking him or whatever to keep him awake.
yeah, anyway, he's just having a lovely sleep. I don't sleep in, I
Yeah.
sleep in a different bed now because he's so loud.
We have shit sleep anyway, don't
Yeah.
we? We sleep shit anyway,
Yeah.
so it's hard. But most things piss me off, to be honest. Like, I'm sensitive to noise and stuff anyway,
Yeah.
so if it's like a noise like drilling outside or something, that
Yeah.
can literally send me over the fucking edge.
Do you know what else gets me really irrationally, it's not necessarily angry, but I get really like irritated and wound up is when so many people are talking over each other.
Yeah.
And I'm just sat there like,
Yeah.
I can't get...
Or you start
You're
speaking
worrying.
and they start speaking at the same
Yeah,
time.
and like-
and I just stop them.
So do I. And I always do that. Growing up in a big family, I just stop and like, right, nobody's listening to me now. And I'm
Yeah.
like a spoiled little brat.
Yeah, but you can't help
But
it.
nobody's
Also,
actually listening to
another
me.
thing, when people shout up the fucking stairs.
Oh!
How annoying is
But
that?
my kid was doing that earlier. I was
Yeah.
on the phone to her nursery trying to sort out her place next week. And she's going, Mummy!
Yeah. And they don't even want anything.
Yeah, I thought,
I'm like,
does she
can you
want?
come in this room if you want to speak to
Yeah.
me?
I know, our houses aren't that big.
They're small. They're 2 up, 2 down.
So there's
Like,
quite a lot of things that we get irrationally angry about, I think.
yeah.
Have I got coffee breath, haven't I?
Don't worry.
Your mum. Coffee and salad onion breath.
Yeah, I hate onion. That's
Sorry.
what another thing that we don't have in common. I'm quite sad. This is like highlighting
I
all the
know.
things that we don't.
I know. It's alright, it's just onion.
Yeah,
Just
go on
onion.
then. Hit me.
Right, this one made me laugh. Hang on, is this one sent in to me? I think it was.
I don't know.
Okay, would you
I've mixed them up.
Would you rather lick peanut butter from a homeless person's genitals, or have them think what? Or have them think you did and be unable to convince them otherwise?
So would I rather actually do it, or they think that I did it?
Yeah, I
and
don't really.
not...
Would you rather lick peanut butter from a homeless person's genitals?
Yeah, that is fine.
Yeah, or have them think you did, and be unable to convince them
So
otherwise?
they're adamant that I did, even if I didn't, basically.
Yeah,
Or
I'd
would
rather
I?
that.
Yeah, so would I.
I'd rather-
Because I wouldn't
That's a
have to do it.
no-brainer, isn't it?
Yeah, because then I wouldn't have
Let
to
them think what they
actually
want
do it.
on. Like,
Yeah, I'd be like,
whatever makes them happy.
yeah, you're
One for the
full,
wank bank, innit?
yeah, you're full of shit, didn't happen. And they're like, yeah, but it did. Who are you going to tell? Another homeless person?
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly. Let them have it.
yeah, that
Yeah,
was
go and
nothing
tell their
against
mates.
homeless people, by the way.
So if it makes it happen, just tell all your mates.
You know, we are going to get like so many people being like, you can't talk about that.
But we didn't come up with this question.
But it's not even the fact that they're homeless. I just don't want to lick peanut butter off
I
someone's
don't want to lick peanut
genitals.
butter from my husband's willy, let alone nothing.
Or maybe I would do that.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
I do like peanut butter. I actually do like it. Maybe I won't like it
Isn't
afterwards.
it a bit like
Dry.
stodgy and
Yeah,
dry?
it's
like,
too dry for licking off.
it is, isn't it?
Yeah. And what if you got pubes in it?
Oh,
That would be bad.
that's not.
You wouldn't even be able to see them because it's literally like get all stodged up there.
Right, this has taken a dark
Yeah.
turn.
Next.
Next.
Do you believe in ghosts or have you ever seen one?
I definitely believe in ghosts.
Yeah,
I
quite
haven't
spiritual,
seen
aren't you?
one. I am quite spiritual. I haven't seen one, but I don't know if it's because I really just want there to be something.
Yeah.
Because I chat to my nan a lot.
Yeah, but that's alright.
Yeah, and I chat to my best friend's mum who passed away, and I chat to her all the time, and I see her a lot in my dreams.
Yeah.
And
the
I
dream
just-
thing, it like does make me think
Yeah,
maybe.
because I never ever dream about my nan, but I dream about my best mate's mum all the
So
time because
she's
I've known her since I
visiting
was
you.
4. Yeah, so I feel like she visits me, and when I was really really unwell with postnatal depression, she visited me in my dream and said everything's going to be okay, and then that was it. But I've never forgotten that.
Yeah.
So whether it's just a dream, you might be like, oh, she's talking shit, but whether it's a dream and that's it. It gave me comfort, so it
I
doesn't
don't
matter.
know about ghosts. Like, I don't want to believe in like
No, 'cause
poltergeists
it
and
kind of
stuff.
petrifies me.
And
as
it
well.
scares me
fascinates
because I think if I die, I don't want to be trapped in this
no.
in between thing. I've seen psychics, and you know when you're like, oh my god, there's no way that you could have ever known that.
Yeah.
Mine was my nan that came to me last time, and my sister also saw a psychic. And it was not long after I got diagnosed with fibro, and I was ill for about 3 months. And she said that my nan said she knows you're struggling at the moment, but it's gonna be alright. But like my sister could have fucking made that up. For all I know.
Just to comfort you.
Yeah, I don't think she did, but you don't
No.
know, do you? And
No.
sometimes I do feel like when you do see a psychic, no matter how much you don't want to believe it, you do feed them stuff by accident. But
you
that-
do, yeah.
that's
I've seen
their
one
skill.
soon, actually.
are you?
Yeah, in
I
like
want to
2
come.
weeks' time or something. My sister booked it.
I want to
Because I
come.
hope my nan talks to us.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I think she might not be anywhere. I think she's peacefully
Yeah.
blessed.
But that's another thing that bothers me, and then I think, like, is there heaven or hell?
I
I don't want to go to hell. I could possibly go to hell.
I booked my place, mate.
Yeah, but I don't want to go there.
I don't want to go
Do you
there.
know that film, Hellraiser, that horror with where he's got all the pins in his head and that?
Oh my
Is it
god. I
Hellraiser?
think so.
I just remember watching that. Like, I used to get terrible panic attacks about horror films, like actual panic attacks, and they
Oh my
used to
God.
like stick in my head. The first one that happened was the Candyman, and the next one was Hellraiser, and hell makes me think of that.
I don't think you better watch those anymore.
No. You watch The Conjuring?
No, I am a pussy. I do not watch horror movies.
Oh my god, we'll do a video one day where we watch like...
No, what? Seriously?
Yeah, I'm a pussy as well, but it'll
that's
be
all right.
funny. Yeah,
Oh,
it'll be
okay.
funny, won't it?
I am literally. I used to watch them all when I was a teenager, and now I'm like
Yeah, but this thing stick in my head, and then
Yeah,
I
I
have
know.
dreams.
vivid dreams. That's
yeah.
another PMDD symptom.
Yeah, and I
And
feel...
sertraline symptom.
Yeah, I was going to say that antidepressants will do that as well. But I feel like I soak up everything I watch or read, like everything.
Definitely.
I feel like I'm a sponge, so
Yeah.
whatever it is, it will stick with me in some way.
Yeah.
Like, even if I like read a book and it will have like a downer vibe on it, my mood might change, and I don't even realise. But then it's because of that.
I find books are worse for that.
Yeah, because it is your imagination.
Your imagination.
Yeah, especially fiction. And I read thriller, like that is what I read. So
I read Little Fires Everywhere.
Yeah.
Have you read that?
No, I watched it.
No, I want to watch it.
It's good.
But the vibe of that was a bit like somber, wasn't it? So that my mood instantly reflects.
Yeah, it does.
We literally absorb.
The series is fucking brilliant.
Is it?
Yeah. I didn't really like Reese Witherspoon as an actress as a rule because obviously she did like Legally Blonde and that, didn't she? Is that her?
Yeah. What's wrong with Legally Blonde? Are we going to fall out?
No, but I mean it was fine then, but now I'm just a bit like
a bit over it.
Yeah.
Do you like Mean Girls?
A bit Mary Kate and Ashley. Yeah, I like Mean Girls.
Who's your favourite character?
Lindsay.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh no, I like.
I don't know, maybe Emma.
I like gay one.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, we were talking about the same film.
I can't even remember.
Mean Girls, when Lindsay Lohan,
Yeah, You Can't Sit With Us.
Yeah, that one. Anyway.
But I can't remember it really.
We have to watch
it. Yeah.
Brilliant.
So third question.
Yeah.
No, it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Right. If you had a magical power, what would it be?
Oh, I was thinking about this when I
know,
seen the question. Yeah. This is similar to my question actually, but I'll do it anyway.
Yeah. It's hard, isn't it?
I reckon it'd probably be. I want to say fly, but then I don't. I'm a bit scared of heights, so I reckon like teleport. Like if you could just be somewhere, like go somewhere.
Oh my god, the amount of times I say that.
Yeah, and I always think like if I go away or something, I get panicky about like
the journey.
No, but I get panicky about like say me and Sean go away for a weekend and Kira's here with my mum. I think if something happens, how long is it going to take me to get home?
God, that is the worst. Is that just a standard mum guilt or what?
Well, I feel like it about my mum as well.
I feel like it about everyone.
Yeah,
I used to when I was a teenager. I used to feel really panicky. Like if my parents used to go out without me.
Yes.
As a teenager, I used to like.
My mum will literally tell you. I used to ring the pub sometimes. She was at the pub, like, and be like, "What time are you coming home?" Like, she will say that she couldn't go to the shop for 20 minutes without me being on the phone. And one of my old school friends who might watch this, she'll vouch for me in that I was a fucking. I used to think she was gonna die every time she left the house. So teleporting would be so good, wouldn't it? Because you could just be there if you had to be there.
Yeah. And also, you know.
And also, like, I could go to fucking Hawaii or something.
And also, I wouldn't have to worry about the car journey to work.
I hate driving as well.
It's like an hour to work and back, sitting in traffic. The amount of times I thought, wish I could just click my fingers and be in. Yeah. Obviously, at the moment, I'm working from home.
And you could literally be anywhere. So, like, when your bloke's being a knob and he's out, you could literally turn up and be like, you're a twat, and then just disappear. Oh my god, I'm such a psycho.
Yes.
I'm literally coming out with this psycho vibe. So,
but she loves you, Sean.
I do love you. He knows I'm a psycho anyway. That's what he likes about me.
He loves that about you. It'd be boring, wouldn't it? Otherwise?
Yeah, because he's so not a psycho. Like, we balance each other out.
Yeah. That's what you tell yourself, is it?
I just snorted that as well. So this one is if you were invisible for a day, what would you do first? Like, I do not want to be invisible. I already feel invisible sometimes. I don't want to be invisible. I don't want to hear what people are saying about me because I'm already paranoid that everyone speaks about me.
I don't want to know. I'd rather just not know what people say about me. But I did used to say, I don't know if it's the same kind of thing. Me and my mate always used to say we love Bernard's watch. Did you ever used to watch that? Oh my god.
Oh yeah, where I used to rub it.
That was the Queen's nose.
Oh, Queen's, I loved her.
So
that was Harmony, wasn't it?
That was mint.
Yeah.
So Bernard's watch is he can stop time, and he used to go.
I did watch that.
He used to go in the shops and like, if he was running late for a birthday party, he'd stop his watch
and then go back.
Get a present. He used to pay for it. I mean, yes, of course I would pay for it. But you know, you could.
I did it again. Oh my god.
So yeah, I was invisible. I'm like, I don't know. What can we say about getting in trouble here? I go into all the shops and nick everything.
Oh, I probably would do that. Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, it'd be good if you're skinny as fuck, which is most of the time.
Yeah, or I
just
go
get like, food shops.
Yeah, or I just go and get like a nice car or something, like a treat.
If I was invisible, there's not much.
I don't know. I reckon it would definitely involve nicking stuff. Because what else?
Yeah, no, exactly. Come on.
Yeah.
You'd all
like a Rolex or something, I don't know, or like money.
You had it at Christmas, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't nick from a person, but I'd definitely go and like raid the fuck out of like Harrods or something.
Yeah. Yeah, but
buy my dog one of those like 10 grand beds or something.
oh, thank
Yeah.
No, but the thing is, if you pick something up, does that become invisible? Because
That'd be funny,
like a
wouldn't
fucking
it?
floating.
Yeah, but that'd be funny.
Yeah, actually, I could scare the shit out of people
Yeah.
being invisible.
Oh, I might terrorise some people that I don't like. I might do that if I was invisible.
That would be quite fun.
Like, there's only a couple people that I think I really love. Everyone thinks I hate everyone, but I don't. There's only a couple of people that I think I'd love to just fuck with you a bit.
Yeah, that would be the best
Yeah.
way. Because you'd be like a ghost.
Yeah, and they shit themselves.
Yeah, they would.
But then what if you
It's
like
like
just...
Matilda when she gets her revenge, isn't it?
Yeah, but what if you accidentally like did something and then they could see you and then you like,
Yeah, look, Steph,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you doing anyway?
like, or it wears off, you don't know when it's gonna
Yeah.
wear off.
That'd be so funny.
That would literally
Right, is
be.
it my turn now?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a serious one.
Alright,
Okay, we have to try.
I'm ready.
What do you do when you have under two?
I don't know. I don't actually know, but I think I'd cry.
Yeah, and are struggling with P&D. You need a break, but don't want to ask your partner because he's the main breadwinner.
Okay.
First of all, hats off to you. I could not cope with one on top of P&D with a supportive family,
Yeah.
let alone. So honestly, you're amazing.
Yeah, like 2 under 2 is fucking hardcore.
That is hardcore.
But I was gonna say, first of all, he might be the main breadwinner and he obviously needs to go to work and we get that, but your job is harder than his.
Yeah.
And this, I've got experience of that because in the beginning, like Kira used to cry for like 15 hours a day, every single day.
Yeah.
Never ever slept. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. It was horrific.
And then when you haven't slept on top of.
Yeah, and he would
that.
just go off to work and like.
I know, and then they come home and say, well, I've been at work all day. And you're like,
Yeah.
well, it's not the point.
It's not
like,
the fucking
it's
same.
not.
And he would like go to work, have a cup of tea when he wanted, drink a hot coffee,
Yeah.
have like a puff on his vape or whatever.
Yeah, it's all the things you take for granted that you can't do.
Yeah, you get resentful, like.
Yeah.
And when you're feeling depressed anyway, whether it's postnatally or not, you need somebody to share the load a little bit.
Yeah. You need a support system. Like, I don't know what I would have done without my parents and my sister.
No, and
And even Sean, like.
yeah,
Give him his due,
you
like-
need to be able to like have that conversation. I
Yeah.
think it's very difficult, and we don't know your situation, but I feel like he has to come to some understanding that actually, like, this is making you unwell now.
Yeah.
It's affecting your health. Like, if you were ill, if you broke your leg and you couldn't walk for 6 weeks, he would have to take some time off to help. So maybe he does need to take some half days or something, share the load a little bit. And if you're the one getting up in the night all the time because he's got to get up for work, well, me and my Sean used to do, it sounds ridiculous, but we used to do like a rota thing. So if she woke up before 3 a.m, I would do it, and if it was after, he would do it because he was getting up at 6 anyway. And even just that, just knowing that you can be like, oh no, it's your turn. Like,
Yeah.
just anything.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I didn't breastfeed. That's another story. But if you do, then it's hard. But just whatever you can do to make, like, look after yourself. You need to do whatever it is that you can do to ease that a little bit for you.
Yeah. You've just got to not be selfish, because it's not, but you do feel selfish, because I know what it was like. Because I tried to be everything to everyone. I wanted to be the best mum. I wanted to be the best
and you
wife.
feel like you're not allowed
have
to
step
say.
back. Yeah,
You feel,
exactly. You
you
feel
feel
like a
like
failure,
you can't
but you're
say.
not, because you've been through the biggest change of your life twice in 2 years.
Yeah.
So.
And you've got these kids to look after.
Yeah, I know.
So on top of whatever it is that you're going through in your head, like, at the end of the day, like, I should keep saying like again, but at the end of the day, postnatal depression is a serious illness.
It is.
It's serious. Like, it can be fatal if it's not managed correctly. So you need to reach out in any way possible, even if it's nothing to do with your husband and you decide you can't burden him. Not that I think it is a burden, but if that's what you decide, speak to somebody.
Yeah, anyone.
Anyone.
So there's so many charities now. The Samaritans I posted on my grid today, they're 24/7 and they are so lovely. They
I
do not
think we'll put
Help
some
lines.
links up at the end.
Yeah, definitely.
About PND, because it's something that we're both really passionate about, and we've
Yeah.
both been through. Like, we've genuinely been through it, and it's fucking awful.
It's the worst thing I've ever been through.
Yeah, and another thing is, however guilty you feel, remember this is not your fault.
Yes, definitely.
It's an illness.
Yeah, that helped me a lot because I was blaming myself. I was
you do.
I just had a baby. I should be.
I should feel like this. I should feel like that.
Once you let go of that, you sort of and you learn to accept that it is an illness and you can recover from it.
Yeah.
But I was going to say something else as well. So I don't know where you live, but there do tend to be postnatal support groups. So like where we live, it's Bluebell.
Yeah.
But I do know there is a perinatal mental health like national charity. So they do tend to have groups in every area, and they provide support. You get to meet other mums that are also suffering the same as you are, but also they have creches, so you could offload your kids even for an hour, and that hour just have a coffee. You don't even have to talk to anyone, because I found that really difficult.
Yeah, sometimes I don't want to fucking
talk.
Like,
I know. Sometimes you don't want to talk, sometimes you just want to sit and do nothing.
Like my depression started in pregnancy. Like I was depressed when I was pregnant, and suicidal at one point during pregnancy. So that was hard. Like I had loads of health problems anyway, but we will talk about our pregnancies and birth trauma and stuff another time for a whole episode. But for me, there was no perinatal then.
No.
There was nothing.
It just come in after I'd given birth. It was like a new thing.
And actually, if my mental health had been managed better during pregnancy, I might not have had such severe postnatal depression.
Oh my god, right, this is one of my questions.
Okay.
Because I'm going to link into it. So one of my questions to you was, because at the moment, I'm not sure if it will be when this goes out, it's Maternal Suicide Awareness Week. So I was going to ask you if you think the support given to mums during pregnancy is adequate surrounding mental ill health.
No.
I don't either. But I feel like we're given so much information about the physical aspect.
Yeah.
And I had help during my pregnancy, but it was sort of by the book standard. So I did not open up to how I really...
Plus, you're so scared when you're pregnant that someone's going to rip your baby from you after birth if you tell them that you feel like you're not happy, like it's not the best thing to ever happen to you. People feel like, well, why are you having a baby then? Because I did want to have a baby, but now I'm scared, or I'm getting these feelings that are involuntary. Yeah. I didn't ask for them. I can't. There's nothing I can do about it.
You'd rather not have these feelings.
Yeah, you're waiting to feel something that you don't feel, and that's another thing.
Yeah.
I took antidepressants in pregnancy, as some of you will know if you follow me, and Kira was born withdrawing from antidepressants. She was in NICU for 2 weeks. She couldn't breathe on her own from antidepressant withdrawal, and that was never discussed with me in pregnancy, ever. So I'm not saying I wouldn't have taken them, because I did need them, but it was not an option. I wasn't offered, in addition, any talk therapy or that kind of support. I wasn't offered the mental health support that I needed in any form. Like, I just wasn't.
See, mine was opposite. So I was feeling quite depressed, and my husband had forced me to book an appointment. But in the meantime, I found out I was pregnant. So when we got to that doctor's appointment, it was more about me being pregnant and asking for help. So,
and then you don't want to say.
Yeah. So I did end up saying I don't feel right, and he said, well, I think you should go on antidepressants. But I said no. Yeah. So I said no, I don't want to be on that. I've gone this long without them.
Yeah. And when you're pregnant, you know there's a risk, whatever.
Exactly.
But
so
that risk was never
adamant there was no risk. He said there's so
I know.
I was referred to talking therapies, but
I mean, you know that I'm in that kind of weird phase about baby number 2, like, is it gonna happen, is it not gonna happen? And another thing for me is, like, I take a lot of medication, not just antidepressants, loads for my fibro and stuff. A lot of like mood altering and like hardcore narcotic painkillers. I would have to come off all my medication to have another baby.
Yeah,
and I still
scared about how
I
are
would feel. Yeah, not only that, like, I don't want to feel worse than I already feel. I'm only just getting by with them.
I know, and pregnancy takes it out of you.
Yeah, so I'd have to go through all that. But my doctor, she's like, I said to her, I cannot be on antidepressants if I get pregnant again because I can't go through that again.
Yeah.
And she said, but you might need them. And I said, yeah, but I also know what happened.
Yeah.
And she said, but there's no guarantee that can happen again. But there's no guarantee that it can. And when you've seen something, it's harder then to feel like, oh, that might not happen again because you
don't know it's different as well, because we've only got one. That was my birth experience. That was your birth experience, and it wasn't how.
It's scary. It could be totally different, but it could not.
Yeah. We don't know what it feels like to be handed a baby and have that massive rush of love that everyone talks about, and you know, it's not.
I feel like my love for her has grown as time's gone on. I feel like it grows more every single day.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I feel like I love her now more than I ever have.
Same.
But I know that there's room for me to love her more as she grows. Because not that sounds bad.
Like
like
your
it's a
bond
space, but
is stronger with her now because of what you went through.
Yeah.
Because I definitely do. Because I do harbour a lot of guilt.
Yeah, so do I. We both.
Even though it wasn't our fault, and
anyway.
tell everybody else it's not your fault. It's an illness. I feel like we lost out a section of their big. I know it's not.
I feel jealous about people who had really good experiences, and that's hard because I don't feel like I can say I feel jealous because I can't discredit somebody else's happiness, and I wouldn't want to.
I just wonder what it'd be like to be handed a baby and be like, oh my god, and enjoy the newborn stage. So even now, when my friends have got a newborn and they're so cute and lush, it brings back.
Yeah.
It's almost triggering for me.
Yeah, it is.
So I cannot imagine. I can't look at newborns. I love my nieces and everything, but it still gives me that same feeling. Like you go back and
I had a chat with my cousin. She came over a couple of weeks ago, and she's got 2 kids and they're amazing, and she loves motherhood, and she had good pregnancies, and it was great. And we were talking about if I'm gonna have another one. I literally just burst into tears because I feel like it's not.
It's such an awkward question.
Yeah, and it's so big. Like for me, it's so big. Like it's fucking monumental. It's not. It's not. I couldn't even say it all if I wanted to because there's so much stuff.
Yeah.
But we will talk about more of that.
But the whole episode.
Yeah, and I do think the support is getting better, but it's not there yet.
No.
And we need to be better at offering support to our friends as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like when my best friend just had a baby, I tried to think about the things that I appreciated. So I sent her a box full of meals because you have no time to make yourself a meal, and you just don't think about it.
It's those little things, like you don't always want to open stuff for the baby, like where sometimes you need a little bit. It is literally lightening the load.
It is, definitely.
That is such a good present.
So
anyway.
yeah, I thought it honestly it was brilliant. It was it was a company called By Ruby. So if any of your friends are having babies, I highly recommend it. She said they were lush as well, and I added like some Death by Chocolate brownies on there as well.
Yeah, we love brownies. My next question to you is going to be, what thing, this is a bit serious as well, do you dislike most about being a parent? Be honest, because we got to keep it real.
Okay. The most thing it's going to sound really selfish.
No, I want to hear it.
But
it's alone time.
It is.
Oh my god, that's the same as me.
Because I was so independent, and I think that's part of the reason why I got postnatal depression as well, because I would just get up and go.
You're bogged down with responsibility. It's scary.
Yeah.
You feel like you're in charge of this little person, which you are. You've got to care for them.
Yeah.
And if you don't, like the worst could happen.
Yeah.
And
it is, but sometimes you just want an hour to yourself.
Yeah.
It's not selfish, is it?
I think we need it. I think I parent better when I've had it.
Definitely.
I 100% feel like I'm a better parent if I've had a break. And I know that I am lucky because I do, you know, like my mum will have her, or Sean's mum will have her. Not all the time, but we have the opportunity, and there's some people who don't have that.
Exactly. I don't know how single mothers do it there. I suppose they do it because they have to do it.
Yeah. And
that's, I think about that a lot, like if I was a single parent.
Yeah.
But then, again, you know, if I was a single parent, I probably would have alone time because she would go to her dad's at the weekend.
I said to Sean in an argument once that it would be easier if we weren't together because he'd have to have her after the week and I'd get some time to myself, which is rubbish because he's really good and he does do stuff with her if I need time. Like he is really good, like especially with me being ill. Like he does pick up the slack, but still sometimes it's just Like, sometimes I get alone time because I'm ill.
Yeah.
And actually, I just want alone time
It's
because I
wasted.
want it.
Like,
yeah.
I actually fantasize about booking a hotel.
Yeah, we've talked about
Yeah,
it.
literally booking a hotel and just sitting on a bed on your own, watching whatever you want on the telly, ordering room service.
Yeah.
I'd order everything.
Yeah.
I'd order all the room service. I'd watch shit on the telly. And you know, it's not just Mads that interrupts me, it's my husband.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you watching this shit for?
Yeah.
I just don't understand why you like it. Because I do.
And
I don't have to go in when he's bloody
watching like football or some shit.
Yeah, let me
rugby.
watch Kardashians or whatever,
Yeah.
alright?
Sometimes you need just that mind
Escapism.
numbingly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like me.
I'm watching
literally-
Selling Sunset and he's having. I can't.
Oh,
concentrate.
everyone's raving about that.
You
I
just
think
go,
I'm
"Who
going to
watching
start
this?"
watching American Love Island.
Oh, yeah.
That's my guilty pleasure. I fucking love Love Island. I know that it's awful, but I can't help it.
Yeah, I won't judge you, don't worry.
Thanks. So my thing was going to be alone time as well, so I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Cool.
I think every parent, because I just love watching a programme without interruption. So.
I just like quiet. I really love quiet. I fucking love quiet.
Okay. Let's have some quiet now.
Yeah.
Right. Oh God, what the fuck?
What?
That's what your mum said.
I
That's
don't know.
funny.
What is it?
Right. Would you rather look like a fish permanently or smell like a fish permanently? I mean,
I don't know. I reckon look.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been,
It's both. It's fucking horrific.
looks don't matter.
That's exactly what I
It's
was
what's
going to
on the
say. I was
inside
just
that
going to say
counts.
that. At least people might be able to. Well, as my
Yeah.
psycho personality,
And we're
probably
already
not.
married.
but-
They're stuck with us.
Yeah.
So we look like a fish.
I don't want to smell. I don't want to smell.
No. Yeah,
Smell-
that's easy. Right, we'll
smells
look like
bad.
a fish.
Yeah. What? We,
On this bit, we should put fish heads on us.
yeah, like you know, like Maui shapes.
Yes!
Shark.
Shark head!
Yeah.
I love that. Oh, I could recite that film.
I know.
Word for
Kira
word.
did her dance to You're Welcome for their dance class. Yeah, it's really good.
Anyway, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, we will.
Okay, go on then. Your turn.
This is another one, but you've just answered it really. This was another one of mine for you. Is what was the first thing you like to do when you get kid-free time?
We've just
Quiet.
Quiet.
Sleep. Mine is always sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep over fucking everything.
Yeah, but I
If
can't
I
sleep.
feel
I'm
like-
shit at it.
Oh, I can sleep in the day. I can't sleep at
I
night. I
can't.
can sleep in the
That's
day.
another thing we don't have in common. I can't sleep.
Oh, I can sleep in the day. Just peace. I don't want to do anything. Sometimes I don't
Right.
want to do anything.
No.
I don't think like, oh, I can't wait to like organise the night out with the girls. No, I just
No.
want to be on my own.
Oh god, that's horrendous.
We're
Yeah,
really
I
miserable.
can't be bothered to get dressed
No.
and made up.
No.
Right, what's that one even mean? Ketchup, cupboard or fridge?
Where'd you keep it? Read the question.
Right, ketchup. Right, cupboard or fridge? I don't like ketchup. It's mank.
No, but if I have any sauces, I keep them in the cupboard.
Do you?
If-
What, even
any-
after you've opened them?
Not like mayo, that obviously fridge. But like barbecue sauce and stuff, I don't put in the fridge.
I put it in the cupboard before it's opened, and then it's opened up in the fridge.
No, I don't like it cold.
Do you?
No,
Oh, okay.
I think it coming out of the fridge like onto your plate. No, I
I
don't
don't like
know.
sauces a lot.
No, nor do I. But I like barbecue and I keep it in the cupboard.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
But if it's like Nando's sauce or something like that, then it goes in the fridge.
Yeah.
So both. That's a stupid question. That was my mate who said that. Right, so
Sorry, I
right.
just totally tore apart a question.
It was a brilliant question. I love it. Right, this is another would you rather. This is one of mine, just because I was
Here we go.
dicks for fingers or pubes for eyebrows.
Pubes.
Yeah.
I don't have any eyebrows, I draw them on.
Yeah, mine are tattooed.
So I wonder.
Lauren Carter, I'll tag her at the end.
Yes! I want mine tattooed on. Because
She's
it
good.
does my
I think you
nuts.
follow her already.
Yeah, I probably do.
Yeah.
If she follow me, I follow back.
Yeah, she does.
Dicks with fingers. If you were to do anything, would you?
No,
Unless it's
I
really
reckon
little
pubes.
willies.
I reckon pubes because you
Yeah,
can
at least
trim
I'd have
and
some-
stuff.
At least
Like
I'd have some hair.
yeah, you have got some.
A little bit. I plucked it all off when I was like 13.
Yeah, that was like me. I really ruined that.
Right.
I reckon pubes definitely.
Yeah. You could shape them.
Yeah, as long as you don't get like fucking
My granddad's
like
always
little.
like pubes.
Yeah, but you know sometimes pubes like they're so long. Sometimes they're so long though. Like I literally like fucking hook one out and it'd be like that long. Ask me another question. Ask me another question because
This is the worst one.
like Sean's mum might watch it. It's like, no, you've got some more for me, haven't you?
No, that's, oh yeah, that's on my phone, yeah. Right. If someone was your apprentice and you had to teach them everything you know, where would you start?
I didn't really like this question because, sorry by the way, but I was just, I don't, do you know what I would just teach someone?
I don't really know a lot.
No, and I'd probably teach someone the opposite to what I know because I don't.
Or like agree with your own morals.
Well, no, not my morals, but like one thing that I would love to have learned well, I'm still not even learning it, I still struggle with it, would be like just to not care what other people think.
Yeah.
And that would be like the one rule. That's what I want to teach Kira. Like, you do not let stuff like that get in your head because it's always in my head. Yeah. Even when I say that it's not, like I will actively be like, I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks, but I do, and I don't want to.
I am nowhere near as bad as I used to be.
No, nor am I, but I'm still not.
But all the way through my teens, I got called Bugs Bunny because of my teeth, because I got a gummy smile, I got a short upper lip.
Yeah, but I love your gummy smile.
Do you?
Yeah.
I hate it. But I was so miserable. I worried about what I looked like so much that it dampened my personality. My friend said that to me recently. She was like, because I always say like I've put, this is the heaviest I've ever been. Like even I'm as heavy as I was full-time pregnant. Like I'm heavy at the moment. I think I'm heavier.
And I was always slim as well, and I was always quite fit and just not like I wasn't very sporty, but I was always quite fit. Do you know what I mean? Like and I didn't really have to think about it. And then all of a sudden you do, don't you? After you have kids and your body changes. But she said to me, and it was really like a powerful statement. She was like, yeah, she literally said, yeah, you are cuddlier, she called it, bless her. She was like, you are cuddlier, Steph, but you're so much happier. I've never known you as happy as you are. Like,
so
and
true.
Obviously, like, life ain't great, so I'm not always happy, but I am like the happiest in my relationships, and I feel secure, probably the securest I felt in my life. For an insecure person, do you know what I mean? So yeah.
I sometimes really, really beat myself up about how I look. Yeah, and then other times
worse now. And then other times I'm like, well, fuck me, other people do it.
I love food. Yeah. I love food way too much. But I always loved food. But because I was teaching dance, I was joining the RAF, so I was really fit. I was training. I was going to the gym all the time. Yeah, but it wasn't a life. Like now, I wouldn't have time to commit to all of that again. We have so much more on our plates that it's taking a backseat. And it is a commitment, and it is something you have to really devote to. And if you and it doesn't make me happy doing that. No, I'm not happy dieting. I'm not happy. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I would like to be at a lower weight for my health. I feel like there are things that I need to do to better my health, and losing weight is probably one of them. But I also feel like my mental health is better when I'm not counting calories. Exactly. So, and I feel, I forgot what I was going to say.
Your upper lip thing is my nose thing, so I got one closed nostril.
Oh yeah.
I'm not showing that. Everyone.
I never knew that either.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah, but I don't look at your bloody nostrils.
No, exactly.
I don't, oh my god.
And I used to get taken a piss out for that.
Did you?
Yeah, plus...
Why are people such assholes?
Yeah, really badly.
Honestly.
Real bad assholes.
I hated my accent as well. Like, I wouldn't talk. So in my early 20s, I wouldn't talk because I was embarrassed by my accent. And my dad always used to say, why are you ashamed? That's where we're from.
Do you know what pisses me off is everyone takes the piss out of our Bristolian accent.
Yeah. Like it's an insult.
Yeah, but Cheryl Cole went on X Factor with a thick Geordie accent and nobody questioned her accent.
No,
it
exactly.
Pisses me off.
And what I don't like at the moment is people are making fun of my 3-year-old daughter for having a Bristolian accent. She's getting really upset, like at nursery.
What, they're actually saying it to her, the kids?
They said to me when I went in to pick her up, no, it's the people that work there. So I said, oh, isn't she so Bristolian? You know,
they all say that. They mean it in a nice way. They don't mean it
in a mean way, but then it's going to give her a complex and that's what it did to me growing up. Yeah. When people would say, oh God, you're so Bristolian. Like, it was an insult.
That's what people said to me growing up, and I wasn't even Bristolian.
I know.
Like,
It's like it's an insult, but we live in Bristol.
Yeah.
We're from Bristol. This is how we
this
talk.
is what I say to Sean. Like, his accent is as bad as mine. He would disagree, but it is. And he says to me about Kira, and I'm like, she lives in Bristol. This is where she goes to school. Like, this is her.
Exactly.
Like, we laugh about it with my mum and stuff, because my mum puts on a really she's got a fringe telephone voice.
Phone voice. I think
Yeah.
every mum
She done
does
it
that.
today when she was out. I rang her and she was like, "Hi, darling." What the fuck? Like, who are you with? It's usually like, "All right, love."
You're with me, loves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, questions. Oh my god, we've
I've
literally
run out
run
of this one.
Oh right. So I got one more. This is a bit of a serious one, but it's quite funny as well. So it was. I told my nephew to stay on the path when I was babysitting him the other day so that he wouldn't fall in the pond. And he told me to stop being so bossy. He then pushed his bike into the pond.
Ooh.
The question is, has your child been through a defiant stage? And am I a bad auntie for hoping he fell in the pond as karma? No, you're not. Sometimes the only way that I learn is to actually
So yeah,
like,
every single kid goes through a defiant stage. My kid is
I
defiant.
think
little
Kira's always
shit.
going to be defiant because
Yeah, they're
I
sassy.
am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're raising our little mini usses.
Yeah,
Usses.
it's scary, isn't it?
It is. But
Especially
don't they
once
say
they
that
start
if they're
puberty.
like defiant, they're going to be like really successful and brain.
Yeah, but I'm not. When I've been defiant my whole life. I've always been defiant. I'm not fucking successful, am I? Maybe I will be one day. Maybe this will be like our success story. I doubt it.
Please don't troll us. Anyway, yeah, Mad's defiant. I asked, do you know what the one thing she absolutely hates is tidying up. I have to ask her over and over
She
again.
did it in my house.
Yeah, but that's because you told her.
Yeah.
But they say
They
at
always
nursery
do
as
that,
well. Like
yeah.
she won't tidy up.
She'll
She'll
come do it for you.
conveniently need to go to the toilet.
Oh, Kira does that.
So oh no, but I need to go for a wee first.
You don't need to go
No,
for a wee.
and then-
And the thing is, because you know they do.
Yeah.
My thing with Kira is she will not try anything. She won't try
Ah.
any food. She won't, if she don't want to do something. Like, in lockdown, I've been trying to learn letters and numbers with her. Because obviously getting her ready for school. And she would, like, I'll ask her to do it and she will not do it. If you ask her to do something, she point blank will not do it.
It's testing
And I'll
you.
be like, because I know you can do it. Why
Yeah.
will you not just do it? And then 10 minutes later, I'll hear her, like,
Yeah.
doing
It's like they
it to
just do
herself
it
in the bath. And
To
I'm
have
like,
an argument with you, like they
Yeah.
like to argue with you. Like my Mads keeps interrupting us at the moment. So I was talking to
Kira
my
does
grandma
that.
yesterday, and she was like, "Mummy, I'm talking to Grandma," and
No.
I'm like, "No," and like sometimes you just want to let it go, but then you can't
yeah.
because you have to prove the
It,
point.
I feel annoyed when she forces me to follow through with like a
Yes.
punishment. I feel annoyed.
Yeah, 'cause it's like
you
something
drove
so
me to this.
stupid.
Yeah, just
Like
do
I would
as
rather I
you're
could just go
told.
and pick that toy up and it'd be over and done with.
Yeah.
But no, you have to follow it through.
Yeah, and then it's like a screaming fit. Like
Yeah.
girls are even worse. I think.
This could have been done and dusted 5 minutes ago if you just picked the bloody LOL doll up.
Yeah, and we say it all the time, though, don't we, about them? Like they literally are
Oh,
just
yeah.
little. I love it.
Divas.
Yeah, they're divas. I love it in so
Mm.
many ways, but it's fucking annoying. She is the one person as well, like in the whole world that can push buttons I didn't even know I had.
Yeah.
Like,
And then in the same
And-
sentence, you can make your heart melt.
yeah, she can literally fold me at the same
Yeah.
time, and I'm like, oh my god. And the guilt, like, what is mum guilt? It's so fucking. You feel guilty, don't
I
you?
know. Like Mads earlier, she heard me talking about her going to preschool next week, and she came up to me and she went, "Mummy, I've got water in my eyes." I was like,
Aw.
"Why?" And she
She
had
was
tears. She was
crying.
crying because she didn't want to go back to preschool.
Kira said to me tonight when I said I was coming to see you, she was upset because she thought I was seeing Maddie. Like you said the same, didn't
Just
you?
me, sorry, disappointed.
But then she said to me, "Mummy, I'm going to bed and I'm going to miss you a lot." Like, they just have this thing where they can just literally make you feel
Yeah,
like
they
shit.
can. They know it's
And
not
like
like
they,
shit.
yeah,
so
they,
they're, like,
they
get
wind
into
you
us.
up because they just refuse to do smart, and
Yeah.
then you feel guilty
Yeah.
because
Hi, Mum.
my mum just walked past the window. You feel guilty anyway. You just feel guilty when you're a mum. That's it. But no, you're not a bad auntie. Karma is a bitch. They'll learn that one day. It's tough shit.
Right, I had some questions on my phone that I wrote for you.
Come on, then, hit me.
Have you had a poo today?
No, I don't poo.
No, I don't poo either.
Oh, that's why I'm drinking loads of water.
Right, okay. I've already asked you that one. And I was going to ask you, what are your guilty pleasures that you're willing to admit?
Where the hell's she going?
Oh, bye.
Bye, Mum. I don't know my guilty pleasures. I've got loads, but I don't know what they are.
I think my guilty pleasure that I cannot
tell me.
cannot kick is having cream in my coffee.
Oh yeah, that's shit. I thought it was gonna be like some fucking
Juicy.
info. Yeah, like that's rubbish.
Oh, well, sorry, I'm not excited. That is it. I don't know. I probably have got them. I should have thought about this.
Yeah.
Guilty pleasures. So I like. Oh, there is one, but I can't say it because people don't watch it.
Is it like a sexual fantasy or something? My guilty pleasure, I reckon, is.
Yeah, dreaming about stuff.
No, I don't know. I actually don't know.
No, it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I
We'll
don't know.
come back to this. We'll come back to it on our story after.
I reckon we'll like add a bit on at the end.
Yeah, we'll have to have a think about this.
Yeah.
Okay, also, I was going to ask you, have you got any more? No, that's it.
That's that.
I was going to ask you, just for a bit of fun, because I feel like we've been a bit, it's been a bit hardcore, some of these questions. What's in your handbag?
What's in my handbag?
Take you by surprise.
Alright,
What's in
let's
it?
have a look. So,
What is in it?
have I just got to go for it and just get everything out?
Just let me have a look. Because sometimes, because I have so much crap in my handbag. I thought of this question earlier because I thought, what even is in my handbag? Here we go.
Purse?
That's
Which is
my purse.
really, but it's really fucking heavy. I need to
I
change
suppose
it.
you've got loads of money in it, isn't it?
No.
Okay.
Book. I always got a book in my bag.
And that is a beast of a book.
This is Where's My Happy Ending by Mother Papa Pucker, Anna Whitehouse, and Matt Farquharson.
Son?
Yeah.
Fuck you, son!
That's it.
For you, son.
But I'm
Fuck
reading
you,
that.
son.
Right, so I got
It's brilliant, I want that one.
Tough Mother pill box.
That wasn't planned. I don't have any left anyway, so.
No, this is looking a little bit empty, but I got another Tough Mother pill box.
I don't have any of those left either, so.
Yeah, I didn't do this on purpose
No.
just to sell it. I got my invisible
Empty.
disability lanyard. Yeah, but it's just because it's got the sunflowers on. Sometimes I
nice.
put my ID on there, but I got it on my wrist as well.
Oh.
I
love this shit. I live this shit. I watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, I got keys.
Oh, you're a key ring.
I got a
person,
credit card
stand
just
that.
chucked in the bottom of my bag, but it's a cool credit card. Sex Pistol one.
That's mint.
It says never mind the bollocks. It's literally the best credit card I've ever had in my
I
life.
thought people could see your info then.
Oh shit. Put it back. I have to block that out. Right, so I got loads of shit in there.
Masks!
A
Oh.
kids one, a mermaid one,
Does
kids
Vera
one.
have to wear one?
No, but she wanted it when I
Oh,
picked
that's fine,
mine.
that's cute.
Yeah.
That's
She
okay.
doesn't actually wear it. Kids Snickers. Kids leggings.
Obviously.
Yeah. Kids socks.
It's about like mine.
Nutri-Grain bar.
Just in case.
This
Get the
is
munchies.
a lot. Dog treats.
Yeah. Dog and mum. Just notice it's broken. Oh, that's so shit.
And I got a mask as well. So leopard print, obviously.
Yeah. I'm going to do mine.
Yeah.
This is my bag
Oh shit.
from my friend Laura.
I like that bag.
I have my water bottle. 'cause I
She
can't go
takes that
anywhere.
everywhere.
Yeah, I can't go anywhere.
She's really
without
good because I'm a bit.
it. Oh my god.
I need to get better using a
Kids
plastic.
Snickers.
Snap!
Leopard print mask. Obviously.
We didn't even plan this.
A tiny weensy little packet of wet wipes.
That's a good.
It's
that's
cute,
good,
innit? Because I
yeah.
can't be bothered to carry it.
Is there like 5 in there now? That's
10,
annoying.
actually.
Oh, it's not too bad.
I got a tiny little leather jacket because Mads.
I love that.
So Mads.
You got matching.
Yeah,
haven't
she's
you?
got a warrior pin on it because she wanted one.
And she as well. Right, come
Yeah,
on.
she is a warrior. Hand sanitizer, COVID.
Oh my god, I haven't even got hand sanitizer in here.
That is a COVID staple.
That is so bad. I usually got a palm one.
This is Mads' tiny little sunglasses.
River Island. I know
Yeah.
because I asked where she got them
The
from.
car keys. Chewing gum.
What have
my
you got
purse.
on your keys? Have you got anything? Yeah,
I
it's
love
a
my
nice purse.
It's a Killstar one. I love Killstar.
What have you got on your keys? So
I
got,
hate key rings.
This is my keyring. Read it out.
No, because my mum does not say the C word.
It says, yes, I'm a cunt. But I'm a fucking fabulous one.
Yeah, see, I'm 33 and I still don't want to say the C word in front of my mum.
I got you hate key rings. I got a medical alert. I got these little tiny.
Oh, I like that. That's like the one I drew.
It is. And this is the bottle opener.
I got to have one of those.
Yeah, but I don't even drink anymore really. But I suppose it is quite handy.
So on mine, I've got my smart keyring that came with it, and then I've got a trolley token because I always forget my quid for the thing. And I've got my gym membership buzzer inner thing, and the key fob for work. No, because I actually quit the gym.
Fuck the gym.
Fuck the gym. But also in here, I have a gift because I can't ever go anywhere without bringing you a gift.
I know.
I bring her treats all the time.
She does. I do give her treats too.
Yeah, she sends me them through the post. It's great. But these are my new stuff, so you get excited.
Oh my god!
And I swear this is.
She does this on purpose. It's free advertising.
It's not. I genuinely give you gifts every time.
Yeah,
don't I?
We do always like get each other little things. It's our new pen. Look at that. Hang on, I gotta go.
I just love it. I just love it.
I fucking love it. Look at it.
It's shiny.
It is so shiny.
And that's new too. That hasn't even launched yet.
Oh my god. Let me see. I love these leopard print hearts. Right, so it's a pad and it's every day may not be good, but there's something good in every day. That's one of my favourite quotes.
So do you remember when I used to do a gratitude list every day? The reason I stopped that is because someone took the piss out of me.
5 positive things.
So every day you write 5 things down. So yeah, I stopped doing that, if anyone wondered, because someone took the piss out of me. I used to do 3 positive things because I found 5 hard sometimes. It is quite hard, but
it's good.
You can do up to 5.
Yeah, and sometimes you can have one thing as all 5 if it's like overwhelmingly positive.
But I break it down to like the tiniest little things.
Because it can be little things like drinking a whole cup of tea in peace, which is my favourite thing to do. And that's that. Look at it.
They'll be available soon on onetapmother.com. Oh wait, it's the .co.uk. Get it right, love. Directing everyone to the wrong bloody website.
And that is Tuff Divas. No, seriously, I've actually had such a laugh.
And me.
I don't know what it's going to be like when we play it back.
I was really scared, but you know.
It just kind of, we just went with it, didn't we?
I don't want to watch it though, because I hate seeing myself on. You know, it shatters my illusion that I'm this eloquent.
And the camera adds £10.
Yeah, because really in real life we're like 10 stone.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I wish. So next time we want to be a bit more topic specific per episode, so we're going to try and do a whole episode dedicated to PMDD, a whole episode dedicated to PMD, mental health in general. We'll do a chronic illness one, but we won't do all those hard hitting topics. They are important and that is what we're about, so we do want to raise lots of awareness from this, but we also want to be a little bit light-hearted, so we'll probably do some stuff with the girls and well, we'll see if anyone watches it.
Like, yeah, if nobody watches it, we'll just do it for fun, innit?
Yeah, if no one watches it, and we might just like, you know,
we'll just go and cry.
Someone might make us into a GIF or something.
Oh my god.
Why did I just say that?